Hey fish fans, it's just regular Raina today, no crazy mermaid outfits or makeup or anything, because I needed to talk to you about something serious. And when I'm talking to children about something serious, I usually have my friend Coral here help me.
Hey, what's up?
We use Coral when we give educational workshops for kids. And today we are talking about kids, and this is going to be just a quick little video. If you haven't heard, YouTube has been demonetizing channels by the thousands. It doesn't matter if you're a small, medium channel like I am, or a really big channel.
Yeah, they're doing it to everybody. It's so annoying.
So the idea behind demonetizing people is that if your content doesn't meet the standards of the advertisers, then they're not going to let you make money off of it, and they're not going to show ads on your videos. And in theory, this sounds appropriate. If they're showing content that is inappropriate or contradicts with like the beliefs of an advertiser, you can kind of understand that. That might happen with content that is really controversial, violent or gory, or something that's like racist. But what's happening now is that they're actually doing it to channels that involve children. And we have always followed YouTube's rules. That's right, we always have. We've always followed YouTube's rules for having children or minors on your videos, and that is that we've always had explicit permission from the adults, and we aren't showing the children doing anything dangerous that kids would try to copy or do. There's always disclaimers where appropriate.
Yep, that's right. There's always warnings. Always signing papers from parents.
Yeah, that's right, Coral. We do everything to cover all of that. So the content that we're showing of children, according to YouTube standards, actually meets all the standards. You know, you can't hurt a child. You might remember there was a channel a while ago where this dad was pranking his kids, and it was horrible, bullying and abusing his children for the entertainment of YouTube. And
they put that guy in jail, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they did, or at the very least his kids were taken away from him. So when stuff like that happens, you can totally understand why YouTube has to have a hard no, and it's really not okay. So what is happening though is that channels like mine and other channels are basically being flagged just for having kids in videos, even though that doesn't go against YouTube's rules. And normally in the past we were able to file for a manual review. So it means that the first time that the video got flagged, it was probably through the automatic system, something in the keywords, or the system figured out that there were children in it or something, so it flagged it. But then you used to be able to submit a manual review, and a real person would sit down and look at your video and, oh no, this is appropriate, this is fine, so let's reinstate this so that they can make money on it. And you know, we got flagged a few times. We sent it in for manual review. A real person looked at it and thought our videos were fine, and we were good to go. But last week, my top 7 or 8 videos that had 1 million views, 500,000 views, my videos that made most of our monetization money on YouTube were completely demonetized with no way to send in a manual review. So I sent in an email to YouTube because as a YouTube partner I have that capacity, and I was given a form letter back about copyright flags, which had nothing to do with my case. I don't have any copyright strikes against me because I don't use copywritten content. So I was pretty frustrated, and I kept emailing them back and kept getting these form letters back. So I started Googling and looking online, and this has happened to everybody. Really well-recognized YouTube channels, they're going down for just featuring kids in any way, shape, or form, even though the rules do not say no children in videos. They just say you need to meet these standards. And it's really frustrating because as a YouTube content creator, I can't follow rules if I don't know that they exist.
Yeah, seriously, get your act together, YouTube.
Yeah, that's right, Coral. So how are we supposed to know what we are or are not allowed to do if there's all these unwritten rules, right? So basically, my channel went from making a couple $1,000s a year, which was enough for me to pay for my hosting fees, pay for materials that I use in the videos, lights, camera, microphone, which I'm not wearing today.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
We're trying out a new camera, that's why.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah, anyway, it goes to pay for stuff. They've just basically gutted my channel, so I'm not making any money to be able to pay for things. And for me, this isn't the end of the world because I am just trying to make YouTube to help other people and mermaids in the community show what we're able to do. But for people who make their living on YouTube, some people now have no living. They have no income anymore. Their channels have been completely decimated, gone, done. None of their videos make money anymore. It's really frustrating because it really feels a lot like censorship for sure, and it really feels very exploitive because they are still making money off of my videos that do really well and off of anybody else's videos that do really well. The difference is we're not making money, so it kind of feels like they're making up these rules just so they don't have to pay people. So that's really frustrating, and a lot of people feel that way. They've also demonetized any content that has to do with mental health. So if there's any tags that have anything to do with mental health, they are demonetizing those. YouTubers that go and try to teach about eating disorders, suicide awareness, drug addiction awareness, anything like that, done in an appropriate way. It doesn't matter that they follow all the rules. They're all getting demonetized.
Every single one. So many.
Yeah, seriously though, it's really ridiculous. Here's the thing. We don't get any money from YouTube anymore. A couple of cents here and there, not much. All of my new videos, they've been okay because there's no kids in them, but people wanted to see behind the scenes of how we set up gigs and how we run gigs, and I don't know that we're gonna be able to make that stuff for anybody anymore. So really, the best way that you can help me or any other YouTuber that you love and want to support is by checking us out on Patreon. You can check me out at patreon.com/RainaMermaid, and please check out the Patreons of other YouTubers that you want to support, because if you can contribute like $1 or $2 a month, you know, that's like $12 or $24 for an entire year. If everybody does that, it helps us pay the bills to keep making these videos for you. This takes so much time and effort and supplies and procuring of content to try to put this out here to help other people. And like I said, it's not just our YouTube, it's all kinds of other YouTubes are facing this. So really, if you want to support content creation and you want to see other mermaids or just other YouTubers still able to make stuff, please be sure to check out everybody's different Patreons, because that's really the only way now that anybody's gonna make any money. And again, I'm not in this to make tons of money.
Nope. Not at all. Doesn't make anything. You'd be rich by now?
I don't think so. Yeah, so I don't make any money really from this. It's always just been trying to pay the cost of what it cost us in time and money and effort to make these things and host them online and make sure we're getting all the great content for you. So yeah, patreon.com/RainaMermaid, $2 a month. It makes a huge difference, especially when everybody chips in. We have so many amazing videos that we want to make for you, so many more resources and content. I've been working my butt off on an online workshop for learning how to work with kids, and it really does make a difference when everyone chips in, because it's not cheap to do this. And for years, I've just been eating that cost myself, and it's, you know, compromised how much I've been able to put out. And my Patreon so far has been amazing. It's just been wonderful having people's support. So thank you so much, everybody.
Check us out, patreon.com/RainaMermaid.